Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to the Hobby Homestead. If you're new here, I'm Heather. Today, we are going to make peanut butter blossom cookies for the kiddos. So when they come home, they have a nice little treat since it is the 4th of December. So we've had a lot of elf shenanigans going on. And a new thing that we started doing this year was the Jesus. Hiding the puzzle piece with Jesus. And my kids are absolutely loving this. So if you don't have it, I highly recommend it because my kids love finding him, doing the Bible verse daily, putting the puzzle together. So as for now, we are going to get started to make our recipe. Alrighty, so in our KitchenAid, we're going to add a half a cup of butter. And my butter is pretty soft, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it in. And then we will get it nice and incorporated with the sugar. We're going to do a half cup of regular sugar. And then we're going to do a half a cup of brown sugar, and then we're going to let those incorporate with the butter. So as you guys know, I do not let my kids very often have sugar and sweets. But during the holidays, Mommy's caving in this year and letting them have it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put the brown sugar, which is a half cup, in with our butter, and we're going to go ahead and get that mixed up. Alrighty, to my sugar mixture, I want to add 1 cup of peanut butter. Don't mind, the dogs are full of themselves lately. Alright, so we have 1 cup of peanut butter. We're going to put 1 egg in. And I'm going to go ahead and let this stuff incorporate together. Then my recipe calls for 1 teaspoon of vanilla, which I can just pretty much eyeball it. Been doing this for so long. And then when we want 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. And then we want 1.5 cups of flour. And I am using bread flour. It's what I have in the house right now. I do not feel like running to the store because it's negative 11 outside and I'd rather stay inside where it's warm. I am take my lovely cookie scoop here. And I'm just going to put some beautiful balls on my sheet. And you could do these any size you want. I prefer to go with the smaller size so I can monitor how much sugar my kids are taking in. And plus we're going to have a Hershey Kiss on top of them. Alright, so I'm putting about 9 per sheet. This is what they're looking like. I'm going to put them in a 350-degree oven for about 8 minutes. Alrighty, so while we wait on those to cook, we're going to sit here and open up Hershey's. Gotta hide these from the kids, because if they see them, they want to eat them all. That's definitely why I try not to either keep it in the house or I try to limit, especially during the holidays. So we're gonna sit here and open these Hershey's up. I got 12 cookies in the oven right now. I probably got enough for 24 more cookies. So I'm gonna sit here and open up Hershey's while we wait on those. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this top one out. So I don't want them to get too crunchy because my kids like soft cookies. So what I'm gonna do, if I keep a hold of it, I'm just gonna put a chocolate chip on top of each one. And those, my friends, are what they look like. So we're going to go ahead and get these finished up. Then we're going to jump in to doing our Bible study for today and seeing what the Lord has to offer us in His Word today. Alrighty, friends, we're going to be reading out of Luke chapter 1, verses 29 through 32. It says, Mary was greatly troubled at His word and wondered what kind of greetings this might be. But the angel said to her, Do not be afraid of greetings. Mary, you have found favor with God. You will conceive and give birth to a son, and you are to call him Jesus. He will be great and will be called the Son of the Most High. The Lord God will give him the throne of his father David. So with that being said, friends, remember this is the Christmas season. It's not about giving, it's the birth of Jesus Christ. So just stay true in your faith and in the word of the Bible. For those of you out there who maybe can't afford Christmas, don't let it stress you out. Don't let it bother you because that's not what it's about. Just stay in your prayer. You know, give this day to Jesus. That's what we try to teach the kids. This is about the birth of Jesus. This isn't about giving, taking, any of that. So until next time, friends, I thank you for watching my channel. I thank you for following along today. If you could, would you hit that like and that subscribe button? So may you all have a very, very Merry Christmas.